Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Enchanted Escape Pod. After a brief hiatus, so I do want to start by saying that...
No. Do the whole beginning. Do like the intro, and then we'll say our sorries.
Okay, so first things first. This is episode 23, and today we are talking about our Disney trip.
Yeah, we went to Disney last week.
It was our Christmas trip.
And it was very nice.
Quick 3 days, and of course we packed enough stuff for like 2 weeks into 3 days. So we are going to unpack all of that, but I do want to say that I'm sorry we weren't here last week because I completely lost my voice all over Thanksgiving week. I sounded like a squeaky little mouse. So we tried. I did like hot tea and honey. We were like, we're going to make this happen. And it would have been like physically painful for people to listen to me talk on here. So couldn't do it.
Yeah, like we went to Disney last Wednesday and we still didn't really have your voice yet.
Yeah, like the first day of our trip, I still was not 100%. But but now we're back and we're ready to talk about all the stuff we did. But first, there is a lot of news to talk about. Disney announced like a million things all on one day. We do have a lot of stuff to get to with the trip, so we're going to sort of rapid fire all the announcements that they made. But there was a lot of exciting stuff. So starting in Magic Kingdom, Big Thunder Mountain has been closed since early this year, January of this year. But they did announce that it will be reopening in spring of 2026. So not too far away. That is extra exciting because we also didn't get to ride Big Thunder Mountain when we went to Disneyland because it was closed there too. So it's been a long time since we've had a Big Thunder Mountain ride. So can't wait. Also in Magic Kingdom, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin, they announced that will also be reopening in spring of 2026. And so that's just updates that they've made to the ride. Like the blasters, I think are going to come. They're not going to be attached to the ride vehicles anymore.
It's going to be like the Man in Black ride Universal.
Oh yeah, where you can like actually aim and like see a laser pointing and know what you're firing at. So that will be very fun. And then this is very exciting for me because Flower and Garden is my favorite EPCOT Festival. They did announce the dates for that, so it is coming March 4th to June 1st. So we'll just have to, work on planning like 2 to 3 trips within that time period.
One trip, more likely.
We'll see. TBD. And then this is another one that is so cool because the faces right now in the Frozen ride are a little creepy, but they've said that the Frozen Ever After animatronic redo that they're doing, making the faces actual animatronics, they've announced that the ride's going to close on January 26th of 2026 and then reopen in February 2026. No exact date. But that's a pretty quick turnaround, so that's good.
Yeah, I wonder if they're actually gonna honor that. I feel like a month for those faces might not be enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's quick. I think definitely that's why they're not giving a date in February because they're like, maybe it'll be like the last day of February.
Yeah.
But hopefully not too much later than that. And then Soarin' Over America that they had previously announced. This is like the redo of Soarin' where it is all scenes of America, which has resulted in a lot of really hilarious I don't know.
I know memes,
yeah.
Because, I sent one to Vanessa that was just like a drone going through like Home Depot and Walmart and like IHOP or something.
America. Yeah. So I'm sure it'll be a lot more majestic than that. But they did say that this is officially coming on Memorial Day 2026. So May 25th of 2026 is when we will see that, which is great because we do already have an April trip, our annual April trip planned. So we'll get to see that when we're there in April.
No, because Memorial Day is May 25th.
Oh, April is before May, everyone. I said that with so much confidence. I'm like, hooray!
Yeah, no.
Okay, well, it looks like we're going back in May or June. Okay, switching over to Hollywood Studios, Rock and Roller Coaster. They have announced that is officially going to be closing in spring of 2026. So get your rides in now. And then it is expected to reopen, I think, in summer of 2026. So there's no exact dates for closing and reopening, but they've given us general timelines of a close and open. It's wild to me, though, that it would reopen within a few months.
I don't believe in Disney timelines.
Yeah.
But also, if you think about it, they say spring of 2026 to close it, so they can just close it in like
March 21st,
and then like reopen in summer. They can just like reopen in September. Yeah. So
yeah, we'll see how that goes. I think that was there more.
There was one more that I had here that they announced the Cali River Rapids because they always close for the annual refurbishment during the winter time. It's been closed since October 6th. It's reopening tomorrow, actually, December 12th.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're traveling in December and you want to ride a water ride where you get soaked, you can. I don't even like riding Cali River Rapids when it's hot out, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like it's just important for them to have that open because Dinosaur and Dinoland's gonna close.
Yeah.
Like, so
I know.
They don't
R.
like if that thing is also closed. Animal Kingdom will have like 4 attractions.
Yeah, like you can just go on the safari, which is fine. I would go on that over and over.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Should we jump into our trip?
Yeah, we should.
So we're just going to go kind of like day by day what we did and talk about it because we did pack a lot of experiences into this trip and just kind of share our opinions. And yeah, so here we go. We left per usual at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So that was on Wednesday of last week. We headed there early morning on Wednesday and arrived. What did we get there around 10:30 in the morning?
Yeah, we got there around like 10:30. We went to our favorite resort.
We were staying at All Star Sports. Da-da-da.
Yeah, I mean, we had like some goals for this trip. It was only 3 days, but we wanted to like, of course, enjoy the Christmas party, see out the gingerbread houses. What else?
Go to Festival of the Holidays at EPCOT.
Yeah, try some food, and then we wanted to
see glimmering greenhouses.
Yeah, that was whatever.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to like go to Disney Springs, and we did a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we had a plus that we went to GO82 for the first time.
Yeah.
So
a lot to run through. But so on Wednesday, we got there around 10:30 in the morning and then headed over to All Star Sports. We got there, I don't know, 11:30.
Yeah, something like that.
Our room was not ready yet. And it was actually really frustrating because they said, oh, yeah, your room's not ready. So I said, okay, I guess I'll just step into the bathroom to change so that we can head over to Animal Kingdom. So I had like the most uncomfortable changing experience in like a tiny bathroom stall in the lobby of All Star Sports. And then, of course, as soon as I come out of the bathroom, Lucas goes, oh, yeah, we just got a text that our room is ready. I was like, okay, great. So
I mean, it was better anyways. Cause,
oh, no, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Also because we had like a case of water bottles delivered. So we just put that in the room. We were able to like unpack and stuff. So.
Yeah. I don't know if we've I think we've mentioned that before, but like big hack, if you are staying for more than like 2 days, have a case of water bottles, deliver it. We usually use just like Amazon delivery.
Uber.
Or Uber delivery.
Yeah.
Clearly Lucas does it because I'm like, yeah, we use Amazon, obviously. Uber. And yeah, because you can get a case of like 24 or 36 water bottles for how much is it?
I paid like $20 with like delivery fees and tip for 24 water bottles.
Yeah, so it's like less than $1 a bottle as opposed to paying like $6 a bottle.
Yeah, and if you think about it, like we are like 2 people for 3 days, so basically we need to drink like 4 bottles a day.
Yeah, which we do easily.
Yeah.
So then we brought all our stuff to our room. We put our water bottles in the fridge. We, finished changing and then headed over to Animal Kingdom. Main reason that we wanted to go to Animal Kingdom, other than all the animals, is that they were doing a pass holder magnet like special giveaway where they were doing like the last 3 magnets all at once. So basically, if you missed a magnet, you could come and get 3 at the same time. Or for us, so we didn't have, so the 3 magnets that they were doing was Hey Hey,
Timon and Pumbaa.
Timon and Pumbaa, and what was it?
Stitch.
And Stitch.
Yeah.
So we already had Stitch and Timon and Pumbaa.
They're still doing it. It goes until December 19th.
Until December 19th.
Yeah.
So yeah, we already had Timon and Pumbaa and Stitch, but we didn't have Hey Hey. So we were like so psyched that we were able to get these. And now we just have duplicates of those other ones. But when we first got to the park, so it turns out that the day that we were getting there was the first day that they were doing this magnet giveaway. So when we walked into the park, there was a line literally all the way around the building, like it was like insane how long it was. The cast member at the end of the line told us like that they were estimating about 45 minutes for that line. So we were like, let's come back later.
Yeah, but the line was going very quick though.
Yeah.
They had a great system. It was also the first day, so I feel like all of the locals were there.
Yeah. But so we decided when we first got to Animal Kingdom to hold off on getting the magnet because of how long the line was and to go do some other stuff first. So what was the first thing we did at Animal Kingdom? Oh, we ate food, of course.
We went to Satu'li Canteen because we were very hungry.
Yeah, and I know we've talked about Satu'li Canteen before because we love it so much. But we got bowls. Did we get the same bowl? I got the noodles with the
So this is
steak.
the thing. Vanessa got noodles with steak and like the regular
The
other
green
toppings.
onion sauce.
Yeah. And I got the same things, but for protein, I got steak and chicken. But then I went to pick up from the mobile order pickup. There was just 2 steak bowls. And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, but like one of this was supposed to have chicken. So she just gave me like a massive bowl of chicken.
Yeah, we had so much meat.
Yeah, so we had a lot of meat. Yeah.
Yeah, but both the steak and the chicken are like super tender and delicious. Those bowls are so good. If you're looking for quick service in Animal Kingdom, Satu'li Canteen is the place to be. We did also get this ube latte, which is like,
that
it
was
looks
not good.
purple. Oh my God, I loved it. I thought it was
You
very
didn't
good.
even drink that much.
I did drink it.
I
I finished it.
finished
Are you
it.
nuts?
I finished it.
Okay. Lucas is imagining stories right now. I literally took a picture of it and put it on my story being like, this is so good. Ube latte. Yeah, you're just creating.
I think I liked more than you.
Oh, now you liked it more? You were like, it was not good. And now you're like,
No,
actually, I loved it.
listen. I liked more than you. But
No, I liked it more than you.
No. Listen. I liked more than you, but I still think that wasn't that good.
Guys, this is okay. Like big surprise, biggest controversy of our trip. Turns out it's the ube latte from Satu'li Canteen.
I'm sure we're gonna
Who
find
knew?
another one.
But okay, so maybe it was good, maybe it wasn't good, maybe it was great, but just maybe try the ube latte from Satu'li Canteen.
Okay,
It's
but
purple.
let's keep going here. And then we did what? Like safari. We went on Flight of Passage.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to the Zootopia show
We
for
actually
the
had
first
probably
time.
the worst safari that we've ever had.
But there
history.
was actually though the main reason of why we went to Animal Kingdom. It was to go to the Zootopia show for the first time,
Yeah.
and then we actually enjoyed it. They were doing the
magnets too. Yeah.
What do you think of the Zootopia show though?
So for those of you who don't know, Zootopia Better Zoogether is the show that replaced the It's Tough to Be a Bug show inside the Tree of Life theater. And it's very similar to the It's Tough to Be a Bug show as far as like, you know, they didn't change very much inside the theater itself. It looks very similar. You still wear the same glasses. I thought it was super cute. I think that, so we had just seen the new Zootopia movie, Zootopia 2, the week prior, and there were a lot of like nods to the movie in the show.
The second movie, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that if you hadn't seen the second movie yet, that you might have like missed some of those things or not appreciated them as much. So I think since we saw the movie already, we really appreciated a lot of like the characters and jokes, and I thought it was really cute.
I mean, it was cute. Yeah, it was nothing more than that. It
Yeah,
was
like
cute.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
wait half an hour for it.
No,
you know,
yeah.
like if it was, 15 minutes or less, sure, I'll go on it and have
Yeah.
fun. And
I will
you know,
put on the same shelf as like.
as It's Tough to Be a Bug was.
No, because it's a little bit more modern, I feel like it. But I put on the same shelf as, like, to be honest, Carousel of Progress or, like,
Really?
Country Bear Jamboree. Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
wait, like, more than 10 minutes for it. You
Yeah.
know, that's the thing.
Yeah. But it's if you haven't seen it, definitely go see it. It's definitely worth checking out. And I mean, I love Zootopia as a movie, so it's just like fun to see those characters too.
Yeah.
And then we did do Flight of Passage. We did get a individual lightning lane for that, so we didn't have to wait. So that's always worth it, and it's so nice. We both said afterwards that we felt like the visuals on it were like somehow better. So I don't know if they did anything.
Yeah, I don't know
to
if they're
improve
maybe,
that,
like,
or
updating some of the projectors or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because sometimes in that ride, like with the 3D glasses, like parts of it can seem like a little fuzzy, like especially the cave scene.
Yeah.
But we both felt like it was a little clearer. So who knows? Maybe we were both just like, less tired than normal or something. But
yeah.
but it was great as usual. And then we did the safari like last in our day, which we don't normally do. So it was one of like the last safaris that went out for the day, and because of that, a lot of the animals were already like inside.
Yeah,
for
it
the
was
night.
like at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, we saw elephants,
we still see
couple giraffes.
we still see like the kudus. We saw no rhinos were out.
Yeah, no zebras.
But we saw hippo, wildebeest. The wild dogs were inside.
Yeah, we didn't see them.
Zebras were inside. The
lions were
springboks were
inside.
inside.
Yeah.
Lions were inside.
Even the little Norwegian dwarf goats were inside.
Yeah, but the goats were inside. But we saw elephants, giraffes, wildebeest. It was still better than I could have.
I mean, hey, any safari is better than no safari. But yeah, it was probably, of all the safaris we've done, the one where we saw the least amount of animals.
Yeah.
But then we went and got our pass holder magnets, all 6 of them, 3 for you and 3 for me. And then called it a day at Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, that night we had like a reservation Disney Springs to go to the boathouse.
So good.
It had been a while since we've been there, maybe like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, I think so.
And when we went there before, it was like it was
lunch.
a lunchtime,
Yeah.
and we sat in the patio, whatever. It was pretty nice. But this time we sat inside. It was kind of cold. It was getting colder during the nighttime.
Yeah, although they do have like an outdoor patio space that has heaters, so you can still sit outside, but we did sit inside. The inside of this restaurant too is also super cool. There's like a whole boat inside it, like a speedboat.
Yeah.
It was really cute and decorated for Christmas.
So BOATHOUSE is the same restaurant that they offer the amphicar tours, those little cars that goes in the water and stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we got a couple of oysters. We both got like what? Just Diet Cokes or mocktails?
No,
Diet
we didn't
Cokes,
do mocktails.
right?
Their mocktails were a little weak.
So we both got Diet Cokes and then like a couple of oysters, cocktail shrimp. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the oysters were super fresh. They were delicious.
And then we also got as an appetizer the calamari. The calamari was not good.
Yeah, wasn't the best calamari.
Any other app though? No.
No, we just had like their bread rolls that are included. Which
Oh,
are,
the
of course,
bread was
yummy.
delicious.
Yeah.
The bread was very good. But then for the meals, I got
Steak frites.
a steak frites.
And I got a sirloin. That was so
Yeah,
good.
and then for my steak frites, I substitute the French fries for mashed potatoes for mac and cheese because you wanted mac and cheese, and then you got the sirloin.
Yeah, I got a sirloin, but I had it topped with blue cheese crumble,
Oh
which is
yeah,
like one of
it
my
was
favorite
so
things
much
to do.
blue cheese though.
Yeah, oh my god, it was so much. But I'm fine with it. I love blue cheese.
I mean,
Anywhere I see blue cheese topping for a steak, I'm like, yeah.
I know I said that before, but I would go to BOATHOUSE 1,000 times before I go to STK for steaks again.
Oh yeah. These steaks were so tender. They were cooked perfectly.
That
they were
was
reasonably
like,
priced.
That was like one of the most tender steaks that I ever had in my life.
Yeah. They were delicious. Also, while we're talking about STK, just like don't go there. Okay. It's
okay.
Not,
After
it's not worth it.
For dessert at BOATHOUSE, we got
was it in a bread pudding? It was like an apple bread pudding.
It was something like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I think that's probably seasonal, but it was like an apple bread pudding with vanilla ice cream on top. That was really good. But yeah
that was
overall,
good.
awesome experience at
Yeah,
BOATHOUSE.
I'll go there again.
Yeah.
Like right now. Yeah.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so then we left the restaurant. I was like ready to go back to the hotel because at that point was already like 9 o'clock. We were up until since 5 in the morning, like 4 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then Vanessa was just like, no, let's get the thing for the Christmas tree throw and let's see a lot of Christmas trees.
Yeah, guys, we were in Disney Springs for the holidays. You gotta do the Christmas tree stroll.
So that's what we did. How many trees we saw?
How
many trees were total? Maybe 15?
That's a great question. I don't remember how many there are total. At least a dozen, probably more.
So we saw at least 7 or 8.
But if you're a Disney cast member that gives out the ornaments, we saw all of them because I did look up the map and put the stickers on it.
Yeah, just like a quick confession. So the Disney Springs Christmas tree throw. Oh my god,
Stroll. That's it's a mouthful.
Yeah. The Christmas trees are everywhere around Disney Springs.
And the way it works is you basically go to a pickup center. There's several around. We went to the Lego store. You get your map and it comes with a little sheet of stickers. And basically it shows you on the map where Christmas trees are. And there's just an open circle on the map. And then you have all these stickers that are themed the same. So there's an Encanto sticker and there's a Toy Story sticker. And so as you find the different themed Christmas trees, you put the sticker on the map where it is. And then once you see all the trees and your map is complete, you go back to to one of those pickup centers like the Lego store and turn in your map to get a little prize, which is like a little Christmas tree stroll ornament. So, full confession, we did see a lot or most of the trees.
We both like compromised because I just wanted to leave and go back to All Stars to sleep, and Vanessa wanted to see all of the trees.
Yeah.
So just like, okay, let's meet in the middle. We're gonna see half of it.
Yeah.
So
we saw a little more than half, I think.
Yeah, but still, like, and then like I just looked up the complete map, and then Vanessa just put the stickers and then we're like, here.
It actually felt so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure like a lot of people do that, but it felt like so. Like I handed it to him, and I was like waiting for him to be like, "What did this one look like?"
No, I mean, the fun part of the thing is actually going and seeing the Christmas tree. Like the ornament is just whatever.
Yeah, it's like a little like cardboard.
But
ornament.
we still just wanted to get it. It is on our Christmas tree right now.
I don't think we hung it up yet.
Where is it though?
Yeah, I have it. It's in the bedroom. I have it.
Okay.
But the Christmas trees are, so each one is like, there's like a Haunted Mansion one that is so cool. There's a Toy Story one. I think my favorite one might have been the pass holder one, which just basically was like a Disney tree. Like it had like the monorail on it and cool
my
stuff.
favorite one was the Disney Cruise Line one. That was just a cruise.
That was so funny. It was supposed to be a Disney Cruise Line tree. It was a boat. It was not a tree.
It was nothing to do with Christmas.
It was a model of the Disney Destiny. They were like, this is the Disney Cruise Line Christmas tree. We were like,
yeah, that was
right?
ridiculous. But
yeah, but it was a lot of fun. So if you're going to be in Disney Springs like this month over the holidays, or I mean, this is something they've done for many years. So even if you're going in the planning to go in the future, plan a Christmas tree stroll in Disney Springs. It's a great way to keep like kids entertained if you want to like walk around and like lounge hop or like shop or do whatever. So it was great.
Okay, let's go to day 2. The goal for that day was basically that was the night that we're going to the Christmas party. So we're just kind of like took our time in the morning. And we just wanted to like walk around and see all the gingerbread houses for 2025 before the party and then doing the party later. So we started going to EPCOT because they have, what's the name of the place? That they had like the spaceship Earth.
Wait, didn't we had breakfast at BOMA first?
Oh, we had breakfast at BOMA. I completely
I'm like, hello,
forgot
you're
about it.
skipping the most important part of the day. So the first thing we did was to go over to Animal Kingdom Lodge, and I think we had like a 9:30
Oh, but
reservation.
also because there is gingerbread there.
Yeah. So we did breakfast at BOMA because we wanted to see all the gingerbread on property, and there is gingerbread at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So we said, well, why don't we make a twofer out of this one?
I have a confession.
Yes.
I think I like dinner at BOMA better than breakfast now.
Really?
I think so. I think they're like, to be honest, I'm not crazy about like regular American breakfast food. Like I'm not crazy about pancakes and like whatever, all these things. You know what I mean? Waffles. I'm not crazy about that. And I love.
That's unfortunate.
And I love like actual food. Like like
waffles are actual food. I would eat them for every meal.
No, but it's different. You know what I mean, though.
Guys, I thought the ube latte was gonna be like the biggest like controversial topic, but it turns out BOMA.
Okay, but like let's like so we went to Animal Kingdom Lodge. We saw some of the gingerbread. They have like we had
a delicious breakfast at BOMA.
What are the animals that they have as a gingerbread displays there?
So they have a flamingo, a giraffe, a zebra, and then like a little like hedgehog looking guy.
Yeah, that was pretty cute. So we had our excuse me. So we had our breakfast.
Are you losing your voice now?
Oh no.
Your turn. No.
So we had our breakfast. It was delicious.
Yeah, if you haven't had breakfast at BOMA, have breakfast at BOMA.
No,
it's
definitely. No,
unbelievable.
listen, like I do still think that breakfast at BOMA, it is the best breakfast that we ever had at Disney.
Yeah, agreed.
But dinner at BOMA is pretty good.
It is really good too.
But yeah, like they just have like so many different like stations during the buffet. Like the carving stations are pretty good. The ham that they have,
that's so good.
And like for dinner time, they have like a steak that's pretty good.
Yeah.
They also had a lot of turkey at Disney this time. I was just like, nope, I don't want any turkey because it was right after Thanksgiving.
All this turkey that you have left over, but no, thank you.
But yeah, it was pretty delicious. Like they also have the BOMA, that delicious bread pudding that they have at the end.
Oh my god, it's like an orange something bread pudding with like a vanilla cream that you put on top. Yeah.
So basically, if you never had breakfast at BOMA, please go. It's not a character breakfast. It's a little bit pricey, I would say. like maybe like 40 something per person.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Maybe dinner's like 60, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Like I would definitely
And
always
it's fun
go.
because you do get to like, you know, we went outside and walked around the animal viewing trails
Yeah,
at
there
Animal
was
Kingdom Lodge.
giraffes.
Yeah, you get to see some fun animals and stuff. And then, yeah, we checked out the gingerbread, which is really impressive. It like, you know, they like create these animals and, you know, they're all different colors, but they're made of gingerbread. So that was really cool. And then from Animal Kingdom Lodge, we took the bus over to EPCOT because they also have a gingerbread sculpture at EPCOT. So we took the bus over there and went and saw that. It's a huge spaceship Earth that's made entirely out of gingerbread. They did it last year too. It's all lit up. It's super cool. So
It is amazing, yeah.
And mostly we kind of did it like that way because from EPCOT we were able to then walk over to the EPCOT area resorts, which is Beach Club and BoardWalk, and they both also have gingerbread displays. So we first went to Beach Club, and they have the gingerbread carousel right over there.
Yeah, Beach Club has a carousel, yes.
Yeah, this thing is it's way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And it actually like spins around.
There's a lot of hidden Mickeys.
Yeah, and there was a cast member there that was like pointing out all the different hidden Mickeys, or he was basically saying
he was one of the bakers.
This many. Was he one of the bakers?
Yeah, he was one of the bakers.
Yeah. But it was it's so cool. There's so much detail. Like the carousel horses are like, you know, made of different candies. Like one of them, their mane is like all candy canes, and like it's very cool to see. And then from Beach Club we walked over to BoardWalk, and it's a little bit smaller, but they have a gingerbread display of the BoardWalk deli that looks really cool. And I think the coolest part of that one is that there's this little window in it where you can look in and you see little mini figures of Mickey and Minnie like baking different stuff, and then the same stuff that they're baking inside their little fake gingerbread bakery they're selling at a table right next to it. So you can like see all those little things that they're actually selling in real life inside the sculpture. So I thought that was really cute. We didn't, of course, get any gingerbread from any of these. Like most of the areas where they're doing gingerbread displays, they're also selling gingerbread goodies, but we didn't get any of them because we were so stuffed from our Boma breakfast that we could not eat another bite.
Yeah, I also just want to mention before we keep going into gingerbread displays that I brought our popcorn bucket for this trip just because I went with a mission that I was getting maple popcorn.
Oh, we did
Canada,
do that at EPCOT
because
too.
Vanessa and I have never had it before.
Yeah.
And I remember very clearly that before we got it, Vanessa was like, "Really? You want to get maple popcorn? I don't know." And then I was like just wait popcorn. And see. So you just go over there, pay like $2.75, $2.79, whatever. And it is just the best popcorn. It is the best popcorn on property.
It's now my favorite popcorn on property. Yeah. We're never getting regular popcorn in our popcorn
and it's much
again.
better. Like like a day afterwards, it's still amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the sugar or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's almost like better, like as it like goes on, because like the maple on the outside of it kind of like hardens,
crispy,
and so it gets like crispier. Yeah, I thought it was so good. And also, I mean, for those of you who don't know, you can get like reusable popcorn buckets. Like you don't have to get the big sculpture like themed ones. You just get like a standard plastic popcorn bucket that's reusable. We got ours like I don't know, a year and a half ago or something.
Stop it! Don't say that.
And I mean. What? No. But we thought like, so technically I think they say like you can use it like for the duration of your trip, but we've been bringing that same popcorn bucket back for like, a year and a half. And you just go to any popcorn stand, including the maple popcorn stand, and you pay like $2, $2 and change, and you can get it refilled. So if you know you're going to be there for an extended period, or if you're going to go back frequently, get one of those popcorn buckets and just bring it for refills. It'll save you popcorn money.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Yeah. So then we did take a little gingerbread break after we went to BoardWalk, and we ended out we took the did we walk back to EPCOT and take the bus? Or no, we took an Uber. We just Ubered.
Yeah, because like we went to like Beach Club, and then we went to BoardWalk, and then if we just wanted to go back to All Stars, because we're like we don't want to go all the way to like the Magic Kingdom area resorts right now, because we're gonna have to go there for the party anyways. So we're just like, let's go back to All Stars, get ready for the party, and then we just stop at Fort Wilderness Lodge actually, and Contemporary before the party. But then we were kind of short on time, right?
Yeah, and we didn't want to walk all the way back to EPCOT to take a bus back to All Stars, so we just stayed at BoardWalk and just took an Uber from there. It was a cheap Uber.
Yeah, so then we just got ready for the party.
Yeah, we went back to All Stars, got ready for the Christmas party, and then left the resort again and took the bus over to Magic Kingdom. And instead of going in for the party right away, we then took the boat from Magic Kingdom over to Wilderness Lodge. So we thought they were going to have like their whole gingerbread cabin back this year, but they actually just had like a smaller, I think it was a chocolate version. It was like a smaller tabletop chocolate version of the gingerbread cabin that they used to do there. So we were a little bummed by that, but it was definitely still worth it to go over there because Wilderness Lodge for Christmas time is one of the most beautiful resorts I think that you can take a look at. Like their tree is huge. It's like the size of the park trees that they do.
Yeah.
So nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm still glad that we popped over there, and it's fun to take the boat.
It was kind of hilarious when we saw it, though.
Yeah, we were like, wait, is this? We're like, no, this isn't it. And then we're like looking around the lobby
And
trying
then
to
you
find
walk.
it. And then we're like, oh no, that's it.
Yeah.
But the nice thing though is that from Wilderness Lodge, it doesn't start running until 1 p.m. But there's another boat that then takes you from Wilderness Lodge directly to Contemporary. So like we didn't have to go back to Magic Kingdom and then go over to Contemporary. We just took the boat from Wilderness Lodge over to Contemporary, and they have one of my favorite gingerbread sculptures, which is the Cinderella Castle in gingerbread.
Oh, that was pretty nice.
Which is, yeah, I mean, just like the size of it is so cool. It's very grand. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Also has hidden Mickeys in it. And again, they also sell a bunch of gingerbread goodies over at Contemporary next to it. We were still full from Boma, and our maple popcorn, so we did not get any. But yeah, then after Contemporary, we just walked from there over to Magic Kingdom and got ready to head in for Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party.
Yeah, we are usually whenever we are like down there, we usually do pretty good with timing and stuff. But this day specifically, we are very tight on time.
Yeah,
like we wanted to get a Magic Kingdom around like 2:30, and then we got there like around like 3:30.
Yeah,
and then the line to get into the park because of the party was massive. So we ended up just going in on the regular entrance, and then what time we got our wristband? Around like 6 or something, right?
Yeah, we waited to get our wristband because initially all the lines were like pretty long to get wristbands. So we just went in and we did a couple of rides, I think.
Yeah, there's another perk though, because if you don't want to wait at the line and you have like a day entrance, like a way to, if you get an annual pass or something, to get in earlier, don't go in and just stand on a line right at 4 o'clock, because you don't have to get like right away. When we went to in front of Filler's Magic to get ours around like 5:30, almost 6 o'clock, and there was like no line. It took us like 2 minutes, and then we got the ornament, the cookie, and the bracelet.
Yeah,
so the
and they give you
actually.
a little map too, that kind of shows you where all the cookie pickup spot are and all the entertainment and everything.
Yeah.
So we did do a few rides too towards the beginning. We like to prioritize rides in the beginning of the party because then the entertainment, we tend to do all the later times for entertainment. So for us, we didn't start seeing shows or entertainment until 8:15 when we saw the Frozen show, the second Frozen show. So up until 8:15, we were just eating and riding rides.
Yeah, and
So
we
what
did
we
rode
get
a
for
lot.
food?
Like, so food, we went to Pecos Bill, and that was delicious. We got the
We got both party
you got the
things.
tamales, and I got the carne asada fries. Didn't we got a dessert too? No.
And we got, it was like a little wreath dessert. So the tamale thing that I got was like a chicken tamale dish with like a I can't remember what the sauce was that was on top of it, but it came with like rice. And I also just love tamales. I love like the flavor of like a tamale dough. So that was delicious. And what was yours like?
I got the carne asada fries.
Oh yeah, I tasted them too. The beef was really good.
It was delicious, yeah. I mean, it was just like loaded fries with, It was good though.
I'd say the one thing that was like a little bit weird about this meal was the dessert, and I wanted to like it so much because
what was the dessert?
It was like a wreath. It looked like a wreath, but it was like a rice pudding, like custardy kind of
I
thing.
remember now. Yeah, I'm just looking at a picture.
Yeah. And like I love rice pudding, and I feel like it would, like, I wanted it to be good so bad, but just something about like texturally and like it just didn't do it for me. We didn't finish it. We only had like half of it. But yeah, I can't like pinpoint exactly what I didn't like about it. It was just...
I mean, I would say like that. If they had the carne asada fries on the menu all the time, I will always get it. If they had the tamales, you will get again.
I would get it for sure.
If they had a dessert, I would not get it.
Not get it. Yeah. But it was cute. It
was
looked
very
like a little wreath.
Yeah, but it was not good though.
Yeah.
Before we keep going on party food, we can't forget that we got the ham and cheese croissant of Gaston's.
Yeah, we did. Although that's something that's available all the time, and we just were super hungry when we first got there, and the party exclusive food wasn't being served yet, so we went to Gaston's Tavern and got the ham and Gruyere croissant sandwich, which is so good. It's like melty and it has so much cheese on it, and the croissant dough is really doughy and delicious and amazing. So if you're in Magic Kingdom at any time, that's something you can get. So definitely try it out at Gaston's Tavern. You can also get the face-sized cinnamon roll there if you want something sweet.
And I think that talking about food, I think that may have... That was it,
that was
right?
like the only thing I know.
And then I feel like the only thing that was savory that we still had, it was the pretzel. That it was part of
pretzel.
That
was part of like
because
the
we're so full
pickup.
from the day still.
Yeah. That is one thing, because we had like this whole list of party exclusive food that we wanted to eat, and I think because we had such a massive breakfast at Boma in the morning. And then we had like the maple popcorn throughout the day. And we had this meal at Pecos Bill. We were just not hungry for anything else the rest of the night. Like even the cookies, like we did go to all the different cookie stops and get the cookies and the hot chocolate and the cider. And we had the drinks. Like we had the punch and the hot chocolate, the cider, the eggnog.
I didn't like the punch though. The punch was not bad. No, it was not good.
It tasted like fruit punch. Just like regular fruit punch out of a, like a powder.
The hot chocolate was good. The apple cider was delicious.
Yeah, I love hot apple cider.
But the eggnog was better than the punch.
I did like the eggnog, actually. I wasn't sure if I would like it. But I will say, we didn't. Like, I'm literally looking at a bowl on our dining room table right now that is filled with party cookies.
I mean, I would say that I had the caramel pretzel chocolate chip cookie. That was pretty good. And I had a piece of the red velvet cookie, and it was also
really
okay.
Good, and I want a bite of it. I'm opening the buttercream frosted chocolate chip cookie right now. So the nice thing about all these cookies is that they all come in individually packaged, like sealed plastic. So we were able to just like throw them all in our backpack, and then we like brought them home with us on the plane. And they're all still fine because they're
because they're very industrialized,
Yeah, because there's like probably so much
they're not fresh at all.
Yeah, they're still soft. But I'm literally gonna have a bite of this because
she's having the buttercream frosted chocolate chip cookies with M&Ms.
It's good. It's so sweet. Yeah. It's a yummy chocolate chip cookie with a lot of frosting on it.
But yeah, I think that was it, food related. I mean, we wanted to get some stuff from like the cauliflower. Where was the cauliflower? It was
Sleepy Hollow.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about getting the hot dog from
Casey's
Corner. We didn't even got ice cream. It was crazy.
I know. We were just full.
I mean, also the bowl, my carne asada fries and your tamales, they were both pretty big.
Yeah. For research, I'm also gonna open the buttercream frosted gingerbread cookie because it's just looking at me, and now we're talking about these cookies, so I feel like people need to know.
Okay, while you're eating this, do you want to talk about the parade?
That's really good. Get the gingerbread cookie.
Talking about the parade or the cookie?
Well, let's talk about the entertainment as we saw it. So first, we saw the later show of the Frozen stage show, which was at 8:15, and that's one too that you can see like if you're visiting the park during the day that day and you're not going to the party. The first one's at 6:15, so you can hang by the castle and watch it before you leave the park because regular park guests are supposed to be out at 6:00, but you can catch the show before you leave. But that one is like Olaf and Elsa and Anna and Kristoff and Sven and everybody. And they're basically, celebrating Christmas together. And there's little firework action that Elsa does with her magic and lots of projections and singing. And it's very cute. So I enjoyed that. It was the same as last year.
It was nice. No Christmas castle will ever be better than the... how do they call the dream lights? That was a bunch of like blue lights.
Castle, yeah.
Like I used to see that. That was the first time that I went to Disney during Christmas time. It was like that, and nothing will ever replace that.
Yeah, those lights. That light projection was so pretty.
But it was pretty. It was a cute show.
Yeah, it's a cute show, and then the castle at the end of it, the castle kind of like turns into this. It's all covered with like snowflakes and frozen patterns and stuff, and it stays that way for the party.
It's just annoying because before it was actual lights and now it's just projections.
Yeah.
So,
So after that show, the next thing that we saw was the parade at 10 the fireworks at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, there was the fireworks. I mean, the fireworks are nice. The fireworks are always super nice.
Yeah.
The music's pretty cool and stuff. So
yeah, I mean, there's so many different projections, and the music is all very Christmassy, and there's a lot of obviously fireworks.
And the nice thing about fireworks during party events is that if they're scheduled for like 10 p.m., you can get in front of the castle at like 11:55.
Yeah, because there's just less people in the parks on a party night, so not tough to get a spot. I will say that's not the same for the parade. So if you're seeing the earlier parade time, I think the first parade is at 8:30.
8:15, I think.
Or no, I think it's 8:30 because there's a stage show at 8:15.
Okay.
But if you're going to the 8:30 parade, that is something that you would want to get there earlier for if you do want to get like a front row spot for it, because that parade I think is more full. After the fireworks at 10, we did go to the second parade viewing, which is at 11:15. And that one is it's still full, but it's not as full as the earlier one because a lot of, families with kids leave a little bit early. So we were able to, I think we tried to get a spot at about 11?
But also I feel like 90% of people, they want to watch the parade from Main Street because of the snow on Main Street.
Yeah.
And we always watch the second parade, so like the latest one at Frontierland, and we always get a nice spot.
Yeah, we got a front row spot. We did like almost get there late because we tried to do Jingle Cruise, which is the Christmassy overlay for Jungle Cruise. That it's not a party exclusive overlay. It happens all the time through the season.
Up or something, right?
But yeah, I think it. Sorry, I'm also just eating this gingerbread cookie. It's very good. I think that, so it said that it was like a 30-minute wait or 25-minute wait or something. And so we said, okay, we have time to do this really quickly before we head over to get a spot for the parade. And then we were like at least 25 minutes into the wait, and we were still like, we were just stopped.
It was just not moving.
It was
and
like,
and
also
because we went right after fireworks. So we thought like, well, maybe the wait time is a little bit inflated right now because a lot of people are just going to like walk in.
Yeah.
And it did move pretty quick from the beginning.
First.
But then at some point, the line just stopped moving, and there was no boats coming through. Like there was nobody loading and nobody unloading. So we're just like, something's wrong.
Eventually, we just realized, okay, at this point, if we get on this ride like right now, we're still gonna miss like the beginning of the parade.
I mean,
and
we're
we
just
didn't want to do that.
We either like do Jingle Cruise and like watch the parade from Main Street somewhere, or we get a nice spot at Frontierland. So we just went to Frontierland.
Yeah.
We don't really like those jokes anyways.
Yeah, I mean, Jungle Cruise always makes me feel really uncomfortable because I feel like I have to laugh really loud at the skipper's jokes. And, yeah. And so...
What is more uncomfortable? The bad jokes or the weird vibe and weird laughs that everybody,
Yeah, it's just a combination of everything. Like and the jokes like sometimes are a little funny, but I've just like heard them 100 times, so I'm like,
they should do a Jungle Cruise edition,
a silent Jungle Cruise.
No, for Halloween.
Yeah, what would we call it? So it's Jingle Cruise. So it could be like,
I don't know. And then like Disney and Universal will do a mashup, and then
oh my god, do you know what they could call it?
What?
Jungle Booze.
Booze? No.
Like instead of cruise, like booze. Get it? Like boo.
No.
Okay.
No, because booze for me reminds me of cocktails.
Yeah, like drinking, like not booze, but like booze. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
You gotta think about it.
So whatever, we didn't do Jingle Cruise.
Like Disney and Universal, they're gonna do a mashup for only Halloween, and the skipper is gonna be called Art the Clown.
No, okay. Do you guys know that Lucas is obsessed with Art the Clown?
But that would be a silent Jungle Cruise, actually, because he don't
except
talk.
For the crying of children that would be so loud.
But that would be worth it,
guys. Since we went to Halloween Horror Nights, Lucas is obsessed. He literally bought a T-shirt that says "I love art" and it has what looks like a painting of Art the Clown on the front of it.
No, it was Mona Lisa. It's Mona Lisa.
He wore it on Thanksgiving at my sister's house. Literally, he comes down. We're all like, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone!" Lucas walks in. He has Art the Clown on his shirt. Says "I love art." I'm like,
the shirt is like a paint, the Mona Lisa painting, but instead of Mona Lisa, is Art the Clown, and then it's just like I love art.
Yeah, it's just great. So this is a thing that happened after Halloween Horror Nights. So great. So anyway, we saw the parade. The Christmas parade is adorable. It is not my favorite parade because the Halloween parade is my favorite, but it might be my second favorite after that because it is like the skiers that go by and the toy soldiers are so cool. I really like it. It just feels so magical.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was not better than the Halloween parade, but we're just obsessed, like completely obsessed with the Halloween parade.
Yeah.
So, but it was amazing. I really like it.
Yeah, and we got a front row spot in Frontierland, so it was great. Like lots of characters like coming over and like waving, and you get to be pretty up close to them, so that's cute. And of course, Mickey and Minnie's little Christmas outfits are adorable.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. And then the last bit of entertainment is the stage show. So the stage show, they do it. This is the second one, not the Frozen one. The other one, it's like what is the other stage show called?
Ooh,
do you not have it right there? That's okay. But so there's the Frozen stage show, and then there's the other stage show. It's like a Mickey and Friends stage show. So that one they do like 4 or 5 times throughout the night, and the last one is at 11:55. So you can do it like right before the party is over.
Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration.
Okay, amazing. So the last thing we did was go to Mickey's Most Merriest Celebration at the castle. That one, it's really like empty because so many people, especially families with kids, have left by midnight. So, and there's also like 4 other show times earlier in the night that people go to. So that's why we like going to this one, because you can get right up to the front and it really like not have a problem finding a spot right at 11:55. And it's so cute. This, of course, the highlight of this is Clarabelle coming out, Clarabelle the cow, singing Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. And she has like this big like glittery thing on and all these like reindeer dancing around her, and it's really just magic.
Is Clarabelle your favorite character of the party?
I think when it comes to parties, she's my favorite because I love her. She also is Mary for Halloween when they do like the Sanderson sisters, and like Daisy Duck is what's the other one called? It's the blonde, Sarah Jessica Parker. That's Daisy. And then, Beth Midler is Minnie Mouse. And then Mary is Clarabelle the cow. And I love her as that. And I think she's my favorite party character. Even in the parade, she has like a whole float in the Christmas parade where she's like baking cookies, and she's just going like, "Oh, my cookies are ready! Oh, I'm baking!" And there's just like, "What?" And I'm like, "What is this float?" But I'm like, "I love you, Clarabelle. You're a diva."
Yeah, no.
Yeah, love her.
I mean, Clarabelle is the perfect like Disney's like queer like portrait.
Okay, like. Side note, we also refer to Clarabelle as drag Goofy. I know that doesn't I know that doesn't make any sense because Clarabelle's a cow and Goofy's like a dog, but that's just what she feels like to us.
They look alike.
They do like look similar, and we just I don't know. I love you, Clarabelle.
I mean, it is very similar though.
It's really funny. That's just what we call her. So if you ever hear us say, "Oh, drag Goofy," we're talking about Clarabelle the cow.
During the parade there was also drag Chip. Or drag.
Oh yeah, we don't know, guys. There's like a little chipmunk. I mean, I don't really watch Chip and Dale cartoons, so I don't know. But there's like a female Chip and Dale that like pops up in like parades and stuff.
Chip and Dale
we don't know
girlfriend.
What her real name is. So
her name is Clarice. Clarice and Clarabelle. Oh yeah, they're definitely drag queens.
Yeah, we love them.
Yeah,
we love them. So Clarice. And
I mean,
Clarabelle.
for people who actually like knows me and Vanessa personally, we have like a long story with drag queens because of work. So yeah,
I do. I do
a lot of drag brunches in our lives.
2 drag brunches a week, every week. Love them.
So we know that both Clarice and Clarabelle, they will fit very well.
Yeah, they would be excellent performers.
Yeah.
So okay,
we are kind of running off track here.
Yeah, we have gotten wildly off track. Back to it. So after we saw the 11:55 stage show with Clarabelle, we did exactly what we always say we're not. Did we go to the Emporium then? Oh no, we didn't. We went to the Emporium earlier in the night.
Yeah,
I was about to say we did what we always say not to do and went to the Emporium at the end.
Vanessa just really wanted a pin.
A pin, yeah.
And we went like earlier in the day because
they sell out.
Yeah, they do. And there was a massive line. Actually, I would say that was one of the critics that I have for Disney. The Emporium was like a madhouse. There was no organization at all. The line to go into the party exclusive like merch, it was a mess, a totally mess. Like
Yeah.
there was no cast members trying to organize anything, and there was just strollers
people
and
were just, like,
scooters
cutting into the
everywhere.
line.
Oh my god, it was
Because
terrible.
so they have all the party exclusive merch like in a separate spot there, and so you have to like wait in a line to like access that area, which is why it's important if there's like a specific thing that you want that's party merch that you do it early in the night, because I made the mistake for the Halloween party of waiting until the end of the night and there was like nothing left. Like I was like, I just want a pin that says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Nope. So I did get a t-shirt just so I would have something, but we did, I mean, the line did move quickly. It was disorganized and a little chaotic, but it did move quickly. We got in and got out, and I went in for 1 pin, I left with 4 pins and a sweatshirt. So
I got
there we
nice.
go.
I got a hoodie that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he got the pass holder sweatshirt. Like it was like a zip up pass holder sweatshirt,
Yeah.
and it was really cute.
But it was a very successful party. I told
Yeah.
Vanessa that I enjoyed this party much more than the Halloween party this year. I still love it, the Halloween party. I just felt that.
Well, we were just not rested for the Halloween party, which
Yeah, I just felt like we definitely prepared ourselves better for Christmas party. And for some reason, I do think that the Halloween party this year was overcrowded. I don't know
Yeah.
how you feel about it.
I did too. This party felt like the Halloween party felt super crowded like most of the night, and like even like wait times for rides were like longer than what I'm used to at parties. But this party, the Christmas party, even though it was also a sold out night, it felt like, I mean, wait times for rides, we waited like no more than 20 minutes for anything.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we went on every ride that we wanted to, including
we went on Space Mountain twice. We went on like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train.
Yeah.
We went like everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Haunted Mansion. We just didn't went on Tiana's because it was kind of cold. But even Tiana was like 5 to 10
minute
minutes.
wait. Yeah, the whole night. Probably because it was chilly and
but still, like Pirates was like a 5 minutes all night.
Yeah.
Every single thing.
And I will say that I think we went to the Christmas party a week earlier this year than last year. Last year we went like the second week in December. This week we went the first week in December. And I don't know if it was because of that or just like luck, but the weather this year was so much like last year I wore earmuffs and I literally bought a blanket. I had a sweatshirt on and I bought a blanket. Well, but same week, same week that we were there, that Christmas trip.
It's kind of funny because like on the weeks like before the party, we were like just talking together and just be like, oh, what's gonna be our outfits? Because the last party we wore like onesies, and then we're like, oh, let's just get onesies again. And if we did, we would be so hot.
Yeah.
So we both were on shorts all night, and I just had like a Christmas sweater, and Vanessa had like also a Christmas sweater, and that was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But yeah, I think overall it was a successful party. I had a ton of fun, and yeah, we got back to the resort probably a little after 1 a.m.
Yeah, and then we just passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then that was a successful day.
Okay, and then Friday was our last park day, and we did, so the first half of the day, we did EPCOT and Festival of the Holidays, and yeah, we were committed to just eating as much festival food as possible, and we definitely did that. So let's just list like all the different stuff that we tried and whether or not we would get it again.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so World Showcase area. So we did get something in China. We got the barbecue char siu pork fried rice. This is with Chinese la cheng sausage, egg, yellow onion, green onion, and sesame. And this was a new item this year. I liked it. I didn't think it was like fried rice. It wasn't.
I didn't really like it.
Yeah, the pork was really fatty, and there was a lot of like a sweet sauce in it.
It was very sweet.
Yeah. So would you get it again?
No.
Yeah.
I think my rate was like 6 out of 10 or something.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I don't think I would get it again either. And then we didn't get anything in Germany. Well, actually, in Germany, we went back to Summerfest in the back there and got the pretzel bread pudding because it's very hard for me to be in Epcot and not go to Summerfest for pretzel bread pudding. So had to do it. Of course, we did not get anything in Italy because Italy's burned us too many times with festival food.
And then we got this stuff in Japan.
Not.
We got the strawberry bun.
Oh my God. That was...
That was not good.
Yeah.
Like it was basically like a bun with like we thought there was gonna be like a regular like strawberry, but it was more like a paste.
So their description is it's called the strawberry bun. It's a soft pink dessert bow containing sweet strawberry cream filling finished with a light coconut sauce. It just it wasn't good. It tasted like artificial strawberry, and it was just not. It was not good. We thought it could be fun and different, but we were wrong. So Don't get
Yeah.
the strawberry bao one.
Yeah, no.
We did get, we went to the L'Haim Holiday Kitchen, which is between Morocco and France, and we got the smoked salmon potato latke.
That was pretty good.
Is it latke or latke?
I say latke.
Latkes, yeah. Okay. Well, someone will correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah.
But so yeah, there is a plain one too. That's just the potato one, but we got the one with the smoked salmon on top, which I really liked. I thought that was good.
Yeah, no, I like that too. And the latkes were pretty like fresh and like crispy something. I like it.
Yeah, I would. So you would get that again?
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Agreed. Okay, what next? We were going to get the beef bourguignon at the Yukon Holiday Kitchen, but we didn't end up getting
Next
it.
after that, we got the salmon thing.
Oh, from
The Lomi salmon, that's the name? Lomi
from
salmon.
the Melikalikimaka kitchen. It was called the Lomi salmon. It's with tomatoes, onions, salmon roe, yuzu mayonnaise, and yuca chips. It was like kind of like a salmon tartare vibe.
It was
almost.
like a raw. I mean, yeah.
It was raw salmon, like chopped up and like mixed with these things. It was not my favorite thing, unfortunately. It was just super salty and very oily. Like there was like
I just think that they probably like have like the raw salmon with the toppings, and then they just mix with the oil / like dressing or something. And I feel like they just put like way too much on the batch that we got. It was just like very oily and like insanely salty. It wasn't bad. I just wish that they had put like a little bit less. That I feel like that would have made it a little bit better.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just not for me. I think also like salmon is such an oily, fatty fish that you really don't need to put an oil-based dressing on it because it just was so oily and salty. So yeah, for me, it was a no. I don't think I would get it again.
Yeah, no.
But then of course at the Mexico booth, we got everything. We got all 3 items.
We did got a lot, yeah.
So, well, we literally got all 3 festival items. So we got the tostada de carne, which is a braised beef tip, slowly cooked Mexican style atop a fried corn tortilla with black beans, crispy onions, and queso fresco. You ate most of that. It was good,
That was
right?
good. I like that. Yeah.
They do tostadas a lot for festivals at the Mexico booth, and they're almost always like delicious.
I remember when they did the giant tostada. Remember that?
Oh yeah, which festival was that? Was that for?
It was probably
Flower
like Food
Garden?
and Wine.
Or was it Food and Wine?
Yeah.
And then one thing actually that we were a little disappointed with, which is a surprise for Mexico, but the tamal de pollo con mole. It was a shredded chicken and mole in corn masa topped with mole negro, queso fresco, crema mexicana, slivered almonds, and sesame seeds. So the tamale part of it, I liked. Like the tamale kind of dough, I thought was good. But the chicken filling was like kind of dry and like...
I mean, I didn't like it. I mean, I feel like it was like overly sweet. And yeah, it was just like, not even the chicken, even like the tamale, like dough itself. It was very, very dry. Everything was not good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't like, hey, I think I liked it a little more than you, but I wouldn't get it again if we went back. So that was a little disappointing just because Mexico is normally like 100%. But something I would get again is the dulce de leche churro. So it's one long churro that's like a cinnamon sugar churro, but on the inside it's filled with dulce de leche. So yeah, I mean, of course, Disney World churros still not as good as Disneyland churros.
I mean, it was good. I like it.
Good.
I like it. Yeah.
And dulce de leche inside a churro, like you just can't mess
it was
up.
pretty good.
Yeah.
And I feel like one of the last thing that we got for breakfast
For
for
the
the festivals, it was the nitrogen.
Yeah. So I'm sure we've talked about this before, but over at World Showcase, for all the festivals, they do some type of like nitrogen frozen dish. So in the past, they've done ones with like sweet potato or like pumpkin, that kind of stuff. So for this festival, they did a liquid nitrogen chocolate peppermint mousse. So it was like a chocolate peppermint mousse that was nitrogen frozen and then covered with M&Ms and like a kind of like red frosting drizzle. And I liked it. I would probably get it again, but I didn't like it as much as some of the other nitrogen desserts
I like
there.
it too. Yeah. It was good. I mean, it was good. I will get it again.
Yeah, I would get it again too. I just love when they do the nitrogen frozen stuff, but flavor wise, like the mint chocolate was not as yummy for me as like they've done like sweet potato with like crushed walnuts or pecans before. Yeah, and that was like so good. So yeah, not quite as good as that, but still worth getting. And it's just fun to watch them make them too, like to freeze them and everything.
Okay, let's jump to our surprise lunch.
Yeah, this was a surprise from Lucas. I had no idea. So I had looked into potentially getting a reservation at GO82 before this trip, but I didn't really think about it until like way after our 60-day mark. And there were, of course, no reservations available. So I was like, whatever, we'll do it another time. But then like 2 days before our trip, or even the day before our trip, I can't remember which day it was, you just said to me, oh, guess where we're going to go have lunch on Friday? And I was like, oh, aren't we going to be at EPCOT Festival of the Holidays? And you said, yeah, but we're going to go to GO82. And I was like, oh, what the heck?
Yeah.
It was the best surprise ever.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a very cool lounge.
So impressed.
Yeah.
It is like, so of course we like knew where it was. So we knew where to go. But if you like didn't know where GO82 was, you would definitely have to ask a cast member.
We know where it was because there was one specific trip right after it opened that we actually went to look at it after. Like, we're like, where is this?
Yeah.
Like the entrance is like very hidden.
Yeah. Later on in the day, when we like walked by that area, there was an A-frame sign outside the door that said GO82. So I don't know if they just put that out later in the day, but we had a reservation like around like 11.
It was like
11:20. Yeah, 11:20, and there was like no signage outside, and so if you didn't know where it was already, you'd maybe have a tough time finding it. But the like visually, the space was so pretty, like. The walls are, of course, like made to look like the side of Spaceship Earth. They have like all that texturing on them. And like even the light fixtures kind of like mirror that pattern. A lot of geometric patterns happening and feels very clean and modern. And of course, one whole side of the space is open windows that look into Epcot. So that's super beautiful.
Yeah, it was unfortunate because at the time that we went, the sun was hitting right into the window. So they closed the blinds. So we didn't really have a view.
You can still see through the blinds, but it's it's a little bit grayed out. So not as nice as if they were like wide open. But we got seated at the bar. We were like the last two seats at the bar at the entrance there, which I thought was awesome because first of all, the bartender, shout out Jeremy, he was awesome. But they do all kinds of really like intricate, cool stuff for the cocktails there because they're all like artisan craft cocktails. So they're doing things like burning cinnamon sticks. And so it was cool to have like a front row seat to like see them making the cocktails and doing everything.
Yeah.
And the bartender was just so nice. We got, I think, there are just two mocktails there, right?
There's two mocktails, yeah.
Yeah.
The one like a walk through the garden, that's the one that you got.
That I got, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a non-alcoholic spirit, basil, fennel, lemon, orange bitters, and the beetroot, celery bitters, and bubbles. So it was good.
It was really
very
yummy.
refreshing.
It was very like herbaceous and bubbly and refreshing. So definitely like the lighter of the two. And also, so they use Seedlip non-alcoholic spirits there. And the bartender was talking to us a little bit about it and told us that Seedlip, so a lot of other like non-alcoholic spirit companies will make spirits and try to craft them to taste like certain liquors. Like they'll make a non-alcoholic rum or they'll make a non-alcoholic gin or whatever it is, which I don't love. But Seedlip makes like non-alcoholic spirits that are just made to like taste really good and to like make really nice mocktails. So the one that was in mine was like, a very like herbal kind of mix, and it was really delicious.
Yeah, and the one that I got, it's called Manhattan in the Morning. It's also with like a non-alcoholic spirit, Joffrey's coffee, cold brew, maple, something called Virgil's Blanc. What's that?
I have no idea.
And tart cherry, the cherry was good. And Fee Brothers Black Walnut Bitters. It was kind of like
it was a little coffee.
It was like a coffee. Maple-y. Yeah, it was good. I liked yours better. They were both pretty good.
Yeah, but they were really nice.
Yeah.
Of course, expensive. Like,
both of these mocktails were like $17.
Yeah, and if you want a cocktail with alcohol in it, you're gonna spend like $25.
The cheapest mocktail that they have is $25. Cocktail that they have is $23. But they all average between $25 to $28. Like their old fashioned is $28, And they also have a bourbon flight for $55.
Yeah. So don't go here if you're on a tight budget because
it's definitely like a more upscale kind of experience for Disney. You know, like kids are not allowed and stuff, but you know.
Yeah, but definitely worth it. So yeah, to start, mocktails, delicious, incredible. Could have drank 10 of them. And then for food, so we ordered 3 things for food, right?
Yeah, let's talk about the food. Was definitely the best part. So they have 5 options. They have like a chef selection of cheeses, cured meats, and like
charcuterie
and like
board.
sides. Yeah, for $29. They have cannellini hummus, with like pumpkin, radishes, lemons, peppers, whatever, for $14. We didn't got none of those, but we did got a fungi flatbread. There's like a mushroom flatbread with like roasted mushrooms, miso, mascarpone, mozzarella and fontina cheese,
I thought that was
pickled
so
red
good.
onions, and black garlic molasses for $15. That was delicious.
Yeah, it's not huge, but it was really tasty. The dough was good.
Another thing was a truffle ahi tuna with Japanese whiskey barrel aged soy truffle ponzu. That was pretty good. Citrus, scallions, tobacco, and black sesame seeds for $23. That was pretty tiny. For $23.
Yeah, it's like 4 pieces of
tuna. Is it worth it? Was it worth it at the time? Yes. Would I get it again? I don't know, because it's $22 for 4 pieces of tuna. You know?
And it was really good. And the thing about that dish was like the flavors and the toppings with like the citrus and stuff was really well thought out. Like you can tell that like the chef that crafted this menu like knew what he was doing. It's not like it was real. It felt really intentional. One thing that we'll say though, and probably because we both have worked in seafood for long periods of time, is that the tuna itself was like it didn't have a lot of fat content in it.
The tuna was just very lean, so that didn't help with the texture. You know?
Like they should use like a fatty bluefin or something for this. Then I would pay $23 happily for it and get it again for sure.
Yeah, so that was $23. And the last thing that we got for $25, it was a jumbo lump crab gâteau. It was like a crab cake, but more like a cake or something.
Yeah, it was it was only like seared kind of on the top.
Yeah, that was with smoked cheddar, pickle mustard seed, and lemon vinaigrette, and like caviar on top. That was pretty delicious.
It was really
I really
good.
liked that.
I would definitely get that again.
I think that was the best thing.
I do too. Yeah, I would definitely order that again.
And for $25, I would get it again. We spent like a little, like $60 plus like, I think the total with tip was like, I don't know, 120, 130, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 130. Yeah.
It was a nice experience. The next time we go, I'll maybe try something different. I will still get the crab gâteau. I maybe get the hummus or something.
Yeah, try something else. I would definitely go there again. It was a great experience.
I would definitely go back. Yeah.
And also, I could see this being, I mean, it was great just to get off our feet and hang out for a little bit and, you know, chat with the bartender and try new stuff. I could see this being a really excellent place to in the summer heat to get out of the heat for a little bit, get into some air conditioning, have like a really nice meal, and then, you know, continue with your day. But yeah, I'm so glad we got to try it.
Yeah, but I also feel like this place for a while, it's going to be those kinds of places that it's going to be very hard to get reservations.
You've got to book right at your 60-day mark, and then yeah.
But let's just jump very quick into the rides. We did the Living with the Land glimmering greenhouses
during the day.
During the daytime is
still pretty.
It's fine. Yeah. So people who doesn't know about that, do you wanna?
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, but if you haven't heard us talk about it before, Glimmering Greenhouses is a ride overlay that they do at EPCOT in Living with the Land around the holidays. They generally do it from like mid to late November through the end of the year. And basically they just put Christmas lights all over Living with the Land. So it does Living with the Land will have longer waits in the Christmas season than you'll see the rest of the year, because most of the time it has like a 5 to 10 minute wait most of the year, but outside of like, you know, very busy park days. But it is really, really pretty, and it is very pretty at nighttime. So you'll definitely see longer waits at nighttime. We were not in Epcot at nighttime during this trip, so we unfortunately didn't get to see it at night, but it was still very cute during the day.
But after that, we went to Test Track 3.0 again, because when we went for the previews, the narration wasn't working.
It was broken, yeah.
Yeah, so like there was no voiceover. It was still pretty cool, but like
this time
we couldn't really
sense.
understand what was happening. But this time was really nice.
Yeah.
I really liked the like kind of the interaction between like the narrator and the car or something like that.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like the narrator of the ride is talking to the car that you're in, and the car that you're in is like, you know, an efficient electric
like,
vehicle.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah,
you know?
So it was cute. I liked it a lot more with the narration, obviously.
And the last one,
Well, we did do Guardians, obviously,
Yeah,
because
and
we
we
can't
got
go to
like
Epcot without that.
Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Everybody
And
wants
we
to
did rode Remy 2D. What do you have to say about Remy 2D?
So when they announced that Remy was going to change from being a 3D ride to being a 2D ride, I was so excited because Remy, I like the ride and I liked it before, but it made me so nauseous every time I rode it because it was just difficult with the 3D glasses and the moving around, and it was just too much for me. So definitely, I mean, there were a few moments still in this 2D version now where I like had to close my eyes for a second and take a breath because I just get motion sick, but it was much more manageable now. I also think like the picture itself felt a little more crisp and clear because anytime you're putting 3D glasses on, like there's just always moments where it's like a little blurred or not quite as crisp. So I think I like it a lot more as a 2D ride.
Yeah, I like it too. I mean, I still feel like Remy, it's a ride that is still missing something somehow. I don't know. I can't explain what it is.
Yeah.
But it was very nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel like it feels more inclusive for people who has problems with,
Yeah.
like motion sickness.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah.
All right, and then we hopped over to Hollywood Studios for the rest of the day. We, of course, did all of the usual suspects over there. We did Tower of Terror. We did Star Tours, which also I have to close my eyes for a pretty long period of time because it makes me want to throw up. We did Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. We did Toy Story Mania. Although I will say Toy Story Mania this time, it's probably the time that we both got like the lowest scores that we've ever gotten ever because
I feel like this was just the time that we were Hollywood Studios that I was the most tired.
Yeah, because it's like it was like at the end of the trip, it was our last night in a park.
Yeah,
and we were both by this point we were just like pulling the string real slow.
We had as a plan to catch Fantasmic, but when I tell you that this was the busiest that I've ever seen Hollywood Studios, it was nuts.
Yeah.
Like we got there, we looking at all the wait times, and we literally like went straight to Star Tours because that was the only like short ride, because everything else was like 45 minutes or more.
Yeah, It was crazy. And we were like, you know what? We are not going to be battling this crowd getting into and out of Fantasmic.
Yeah, and that was like two Fantasmic showings, one at 7:30 and one at 9, and literally like at 6:15. There was already a mob of people going to Fantasmic. And I was like...
we left Tower of Terror like little after 7, like right before the 7:30 show was going to start. And I remember like walking down like Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset Boulevard. That's what that is. It was literally, there was a line, a huge crowd line of people all the way down the street.
I'm sure that a lot of people got turned around.
I'm sure it hit capacity
like,
at
for
some
the
point.
second show.
Yeah. But also like I really wanted to ride Rise of the Resistance because it's one of my favorites in Hollywood Studios, and we didn't get the single pass for it. So we said, you know what, let's just like skip Fantasmic and go do Rise at the end of the night when the line is lower. We waited maybe 25 minutes for it.
Yeah. So basically we did Tower. We got Tower as a lighting lanes. We Star Tours just waited was 5 minutes. We got Runaway Railway 5 minutes as a lighting lane, and we got Toy Story Mania as a lighting lane. Rise of the Resistance, we went like the park was closing at 9. I think we got in line at like 8:50, something like that, right? And then we waited like maybe 20 to 25 minutes, and that was probably the last thing that we did. And the only thing that we ate that day at Hollywood Studios was
ABC
dinner.
Commissary.
Yeah, dinner ABC Commissary. We both got the Mediterranean salad.
Mediterranean salad, yeah.
Yeah, with chicken. It was delicious.
We've talked about that dish before. If you're looking for quick service at Hollywood Studios and you want something that's maybe a little bit lighter, Mediterranean salad at ABC Commissary is so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we headed back to the resort like right after park close. We were out of there. There was a massive line for the buses because there was definitely some kind of competition, cheer competition, something happening. So there were a million kids staying at All-Star Sports.
Yeah.
So there was like, a massive line for the bus, but it didn't take too long anyway. They sent a bunch of buses at the same time.
But and the next day we just went back home. But it was definitely like a very packed 3 days. We did so much. Like when we're thinking about it right now, like from like going to Animal Kingdom, getting the pass, Disney Springs, all the gingerbread, Christmas party, everything that
Festival
we
of
did
the
at Festival of the Holidays,
and Hollywood
G82,
Studios,
Hollywood
yeah.
Studios. You know,
Yeah.
it was just a lot.
But I do think I think we did this one a little bit better. Like our Halloween trip, we packed so much into, but we also we got up and rope dropped early in the morning and stuff, and we really didn't do this do that on this trip. We gave ourselves that extra hour in the morning and didn't rush to rope drop any parks or anything. So I think that made a difference, but we still did so much. But I thought it was a great trip. So another successful holiday trip in the books.
Yeah, it was great. But yeah,
and
that's it.
do remember that if you would like to book a holiday trip or any trip to Universal or Disney property in both Orlando and in California, feel free to reach out to me at Vanessa@fantasticalvacations.com, and I would love to help you plan it.
Yeah, and please follow us on Instagram. Is at Enchanted Pod.
Yeah, write us a review.
Yeah,
also, thank you
interact with us. Send us a message.
Thank you so much for all the traction that our Jollywood Nights episode got. That one, I think we had a lot of people listen to that episode, and it makes us really happy that so many people were able to get some tips from us about that party. But please, if you enjoy the episodes that you listen to, leave us a review, give us a 5-star, and share, it helps other people find us.
Share with your other Disney obsessed people.
Yeah, or make your friends Disney
obsessed.
We
are into the process of doing this podcast into an audio and video podcast. So at some point
we're trying. We'll get there.
We have the equipment. I just have to figure everything out.
Yeah.
But
all right, thanks so much for listening. We hope this holiday episode made you feel cheerful, and we will be back next week.
And I'll be back every single week. Bye.
Bye-bye.